Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. Today in this video, let's recall the chapter 1 which is nutrition in plants. This chapter is in biology. As you already got the information about internal assessment, so regarding that internal assessment, now we are going to do the recapitulation of total 4 chapters, that is the chapter number 1 nutrition in plants, then chapter number 2 nutrition in animals, chapter number 3 fiber to fabric, and chapter number 9 soil. So today we are going to do the recapitulation of chapter number 1. So let's get started. So basically nutrition in plants. So title का meaning क्या है? Nutrition means what? Nutrition means the process by which organisms takes in food and utilizes it to carry out different life processes. Means what do you mean by this? Whenever you consume the food, whatever the food you consume, it consists of some important components which help us to nourish your body, and due to that you can utilize it and perform different life processes. So this process is known as nutrition. Next one is nutrition. Nutrients. Whatever the food you consume, that consists of some sort of components. That components of food are known as nutrients. Basically, they are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. Okay, and two different water and roughage. These two will not provide any nourishment to your body, but it is very essential for our body for performing different life processes. Okay, so this is about what is nutrition and nutrients. Then after we understood that basically in the plant two types of nutrition is there, or should I say two modes of nutrition are present, which is classified in autotroph and heterotroph, or you can write like in a manner autotrophic modes of nutrition and heterotrophic modes of nutrition. Now autotrophic means what? Auto means self and trophs means what? Nourishment. So self nourishment means what? The living organism which make their food on their own. So such kind of modes of nutrition is considered as a autotrophic modes of nutrition. Next one is heterotrophs. Hetero means others, trophs means nourishment. So means living organism which depends on others for food. So they are having heterotrophic modes of nutrition. I hope you get it. Now the example of autotrophic modes of nutrition are just one, that is plants. Okay, only plants species are there on the earth which can perform the autotrophic modes of nutrition. Remaining will be categorized into heterotrophs. Now these heterotrophs are further having the types, but before that let's understand the autotrophs in detail. So autotrophic modes of nutrition, the definition says that the modes of nutrition where an organism prepare its own food is called autotrophic modes of nutrition, because name is self-nourishment. Okay, examples are plants. Now, how do the plants can able to make food on their own? So that is by one process named as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means what? The process by which green plants prepare their food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. See बेटा, ये definition के अंदर हम लोग photosynthesis का एक पूरा process ही explain कर रहे हैं. Not in the 6th standard we used to write the process by which green plants prepare their own food. But over here we are going to add the raw materials which are used by the plants, that is carbon dioxide and water, and then in the presence of sunlight. Okay, so these two are using in the presence of sunlight and make their food. Now what is the food of the plants? That is nothing but the glucose. Look over here, I am going to explain you. As you know, the plants absorb the water and minerals from the ground, okay, with the help of roots. Roots are absorbing the water and minerals. Okay, and stem is going to transport the water and minerals to rest of our plant parts. First thing. Second thing, that plants leaves are having very tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves, which is known as stomata. So what is the function of stomata? Stomata's function is to absorb or take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So हमको दो चीज मिल गई, दैट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर, जिससे वो लोग खाना बना सकते हैं, राइट? Okay, so now what will happen, that green leaves are having one green pigment named as chlorophyll. Now what is chlorophyll and what is its function? Chlorophyll is a green pigment and its function is to trap the sunlight. So in the presence of sunlight, the leaves are combining carbon dioxide and water and convert it into the food. What is the food of the plant? That is glucose. Now this glucose is being transported by the stem to rest of our plant parts. Once the food is being transported to rest of our plant parts, then one gas is released named as oxygen. So this is the main reason why plant gives us oxygen, because during daytime they are performing photosynthesis process and releasing oxygen. Clear? Now one more thing, that photosynthesis, photo means light, synthesis means to combine. So over here the main thing, sunlight is the most essential thing. Without the sunlight, the photosynthesis process cannot be possible. So you can say like in a manner that some plants are performing photosynthesis only in daytime, because over there the sunlight is present, and this solar energy is combining this CO2 and water and create a new substance named as glucose, and then after release the oxygen gas. Okay, so like this way they are making food on their own and transport to the rest of all plant parts. I hope you get it. Now we are moving to the next. We have completed autotrophic modes of nutrition on this note. Now it's time to understand about heterotrophic modes of nutrition. Heterotrophic, other nourishment, means the animals which depends on others for food. They are considered as a heterotrophic modes of nutrition. Now these heterotrophic modes of nutrition are categorized mainly into 4 types. The first one is parasite, the second one is insectivorous, the third one is saprophytic plants or saprophytic plants, and last one is symbiotic relationship. Let's understand one by one. The first one is parasite. Parasite means what? The plant which depends on others for food. Or I can say that the plants which take ready-made food from the green plants are known as what? Parasite. Parasite में mostly क्या है? Parasite के अंदर वो लोग non-green plants होते हैं, मतलब उनके अंदर green pigment named as chlorophyll present नहीं होता है. And due to that reason, they must have to depends on the other plants for their food. So ये लोग क्या करेंगे? Parasite will going to live in or on the green plants. Okay, and their small branches are inletting inside the green plants, so that whenever the photosynthesis process is being done and the food is being transported, so they are take some sort of food from that green plants and nourish themselves. ठीक है? So parasites में क्या होगा? पैरासाइट्स में ग्रीन प्लांट्स के पास से वो लोग रेडीमेड फूड ले लेंगे और खुद का नरिशमेंट है वो करेंगे. ओके, अच्छा, जो ग्रीन प्लांट है वो जिन पैरासाइट को जो रेडीमेड फूड देते हैं उनको हम बोलेंगे क्या? होस्ट, HOST, होस्ट. ओके, अच्छा, पैरासाइट होस्ट से रेडीमेड फूड तो ले लेता है, लेकिन इन रिटर्न में वो कुछ नहीं देता है. ओके, हाँ, इन रिटर्न में वो कुछ दे सकता है, दैट इज इन्फेक्शन एंड डिजीज. ओके, बट फायदे की चीज कोई भी प्रोवाइड नहीं करेगा. इवन समटाइम्स हैपेंस कि वो पूरे ग्रीन प्लांट्स के ऊपर फैल जाए एंड पूरा का पूरा खाना भी वो कंज्यूम कर सकता है. ओके, सो दिस इज पैरासाइट. एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पैरासाइट्स आर कसकटा, दोदर, मिस्टलटो जिसको हम बोलते हैं. सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल. 2 यू कैन रिमेंबर, दैट इज कसकटा एंड मिस्टलटो. So these two are the example of parasite. Now next one is insectivorous plant. Insectivorous, insectivorous, ओके मतलब ऐसा प्लांट जो इंसेक्ट को एज अ फूड कंज्यूम करता है, ओके, एंड दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज partial heterotrophs. Why? Let me explain it. Some plants are having green color pigment, so they can perform photosynthesis. But some exceptional cases are there in that the plants are depending on the insect for food. For example, peacher plant. Peacher plant is having a peacher-like structure, and on the upper surface there is one leaf. Whenever and they are going to releasing some beautiful fragrance which can attract the insects. By following this smell, the insects sit on the peacher. Whenever they detect that yes, the insect has been sitting on the peacher, then immediately it will going to close the lid. And due to that reason, the insect trapped inside the peacher, they are releasing some digestive juices and kill the insect and do the nourishment. So this is known as insectivorous plant. The insect eating plant is known as insectivorous plant. Two examples are there. The first one is peacher plant and the second one is Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap is having very stretched, जैसे हम लोग हमारे दोनों हैंड्स को कमल की तरह ऐसे पोजीशन में अगर लाए, ओके, सो उनके ऊपर whenever उनके ऊपर अगर इंसेक्ट बैठेगा तो उनके नियर बाई हेयर्स से वो सेंसिंग है वो प्लांट को भेजेगा एंड इमीडिएटली वो दोनों हाथ को बंद कर देगा. सो लाइक दिस वे वीनस फ्लाईट्रैप पे इंसेक्ट को पकड़ते हैं. सो इंसेक्ट ईटिंग प्लांट इज नोन एज इंसेक्टिवर. सो ये लोग फोटोसिंथेसिस तो परफॉर्म करते ही है क्योंकि उनके अंदर ग्रीन पिगमेंट है एंड फोटोसिंथेसिस पॉसिबल है, बट अलॉन्ग विद दैट दे आर ऑल्सो कंज्यूमिंग इंसेक्ट्स. इसीलिए मैंने बोला था कि दे आर नोन एज partially heterotrophs. Next one is saprophytic plants, or we can just speak saprotrophs. Now what are saprotrophs? Saprotrophs means the plant which eat dead and decaying matter. मतलब जो सड़ी हुई मरी हुई चीजें खाते हैं उनको हम क्या बोलेंगे? saprotrophs. For that we had done one activity. We just took one bread slice, sprinkle some water on it, keep it one container and keep it aside approximately for 1 week. After completion of 1 week or 2 to 3 days, when we open the container, so we will observe that soft spongy structure arrived on the surface of the bread. Either it will be gray or yellow or green, which whatever the color. So that is nothing but the bread mold. Now what exactly happened at that? As you know, the bread, we just sprinkle some water. So due to that reason, now it start converting into decay. And that decaying bread, the bread mold is going to cover it and consume it as a food. So that is known as saprotrophs. Second example is mushroom. Right now you know that a very beautiful monsoon season has been going on. So you know that because of the heavy rain, sometimes near on the surface of the ground or sometimes on the bark of the trees, you can see small mushroom arise. Why so? Because due to excessive water content, the bark of the tree gets rotten. And due to that reason on that some surface mushroom like structure comes up. Next one is fungi. Okay, so this is also considered as a saprotrophs. I hope you get it. So examples of saprotrophs are what? Fungi, bread mold, some bacteria and mushroom. Last but not the least is symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic relationship means what? That two living organisms live together for sharing food, shelter and some other nutrients is known as what? Symbiotic relationship. Okay, हमने आप लोगों को एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ था कि लाइक पेरेंट्स है, ओके, फादर का काम है पैसे खरीद के मतलब पैसे कमा के लाना, मदर का काम है कि जो भी वो पैसे कमा के लाते हैं उससे आपका घर चलाना. So they are living together and sharing the shelter. घर शेयर करते हैं, फूड शेयर करते हैं, एंड सम अदर रिक्वायरमेंट्स शेयर करते हैं, जैसे कि पैसा कमाना, पैसा खर्च करना. ओके, सो लाइक दिस वे वो अपने घर को संभालते हैं. सो लाइक दिस वे द टू लिविंग बींग्स लिव टुगेदर and share shelter and food. Say they are known as what? Symbiotic relationship. वैसे ही प्लांट्स के अंदर भी ये चीज पॉसिबल है. लेट मी गिव यू वन एग्जाम्पल. वन फंगस इज देयर. फंगस मतलब क्या? एक ऐसा नॉन ग्रीन प्लांट जो खुद से खाना नहीं बना सकता, उनको हम फंगस बोलते हैं. एंड सेकेंड वन इज एन algae, जो मोस्टली जब भी मॉनसून सीजन होती है तो आप लोगों को पता है कि कोई भी पानी की सरफेस के ऊपर ग्रीन ग्रीन स्ट्रक्चर बन जाता है. सो जिसको हम बोलते हैं algae. सो algae को एक जगह चाहिए रहने के लिए, पहली चीज. ओके, एंड वो खाना खुद से बना सकती है. दूसरी तरफ फंगस खुद से खाना नहीं बना सकता, लेकिन वो एटमॉस्फेयर में से वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है और उसके पास घर है. सो अगर ये दोनों इंडिविजुअली रहेंगे तो फंगस भूख की वजह से मर जाएगा एंड algae को शेल्टर नहीं मिलेगा, इसलिए वो मर जाएगा. लेकिन अगर इन दोनों को साथ में रहना है, मतलब अगर ये दोनों साथ में रहते हैं, सो फंगस को रेडीमेड खाना मिल जाएगा जो algae फोटोसिंथेसिस से बनाती है, एंड algae को शेल्टर मिल जाएगा. राइट? सो लाइक दिस वे दोनों साथ में रह रहे हैं और दोनों ही फिर नेचर के अंदर सर्वाइव कर पाते हैं. सो उनको साथ में, फंगस एंड algae को साथ में बोलते हैं लीचेंस. क्या बोलते हैं? लीचेंस. Second example let me give you, that is Rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plant. Leguminous plant मतलब कोई भी दाल का प्लांट, मतलब कि जैसे कि चना है, मूंग है. ओके, ऐसे बीन्स वाले प्लांट को हम leguminous प्लांट बोलते हैं. सो leguminous प्लांट को चाहिए नाइट्रोजन, एंड दिस प्लांट कैन नॉट टेक नाइट्रोजन डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द एटमोस्फियर. On the other hand, Rhizobium bacteria, वो लोग एटमोस्फियर से नाइट्रोजन ले सकते हैं, बट उनकी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? उनके पास शेल्टर नहीं है और उनके पास फूड नहीं है. और लीज्यूमिनियस प्लांट में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? उनको जो नरिशमेंट के लिए नाइट्रोजन चाहिए वो डायरेक्टली एटमोस्फियर से नहीं ले सकते. अगर ये दोनों इंडिविजुअली सर्वाइव करेंगे, सो दोनों में से कोई भी है वो बचेगा नहीं. बट अगर ये दोनों साथ में रहते हैं, then both can able to survive. How? Let me tell you. Leguminous plant is having small root nodules, जिसको हम गांठ बोलते हैं. So leguminous plant की roots के अंदर छोटी छोटी गांठें होती है. उस गांठों के अंदर ये राइजोबियम बैक्टीरिया को रहने के लिए जगह देते हैं. अब वो क्या करते हैं? ये राइजोबियम बैक्टीरिया एटमोस्फियर के अंदर से नाइट्रोजन है वो ले लेता है, उसको सॉल्यूबल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करके लीज्यूमिनस प्लांट को वापस दे देता है. ओके, और बदले में लीज्यूमिनस प्लांट उनको क्या देती है? शेल्टर तो दिया ही दिया, लेकिन साथ साथ में उसको खाना भी देते हैं जो वो फोटोसिंथेसिस से परफॉर्म करके बनाते हैं. ओके, सो लाइक दिस वे बोथ आर लिविंग टुगेदर, शेयरिंग शेल्टर एंड फूड. सो दिस इज नोन एज सिम्बायोटिक रिलेशनशिप. सो ये सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट चैप्टर में पढ़ी. आपके पास उसके क्वेश्चन, जो भी सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हैं एक्सरसाइज के, वो मैंने सारे आपको पहले भी सेंड किए हैं. एंड अगर आपके पास वो नहीं है तो मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स के अंदर उसकी PDF फाइल सेंड कर रही हूँ, जिसके अंदर आपको नोट्स मिल जाएंगी, एक्सरसाइज मिल जाएगी एंड उसके एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन भी मिल जाएंगे. एंड बेटा अच्छे से मेहनत करना. ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू फॉर द इंटरनल असेसमेंट. Whatever the details regarding internal assessment, we will soon let you inform about it. Till then, keep smiling, enjoy the rain, have a nice day, bye.